here?
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
Why is he here? I don't want him here. Tell him to leave. He's not allowed.
And you are?
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page. Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well,
I like how protective
we have a
Urianger is now.
historian in our
Hey,
midst.
Meryl.
That spares me a lengthy explanation.
I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations.
As for my true identity,
You just gonna tell us?
I am Emmett Selk, Ascian.
Gaius spoke of you, a native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La Habrea. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle?
This is what I want to do. I want to take out the fucking Orosite, zap him with it, and destroy it as fucking quickly as I can. Maybe with a Light Warden.
It is truly, deeply infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining?
Yes, that's why we're fucking doing it, you dingus. Angry at him. Dongus.
Following the flood, the first had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight. Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink. And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthri's rule, all the conditions would have been met. But you had to come and ruin it all.
Just in this
Thanks to
plaza.
your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters.
That's how I feel
Well,
too,
I should
Kari.
begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased.
Literally beside you, thank Rick.
As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all, but that's no different from what La Habrea did. And we all know how well that ended for him.
You could try it.
And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation.
No.
I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
I love Urianger's
Since
suspicion.
time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground?
I'm so confused. What's the catch? Why are none of us asking what
For
his
good
catch
or
is?
ill, I am immortal.
Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content. But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the Source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible.
Oh, the whelps.
So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
Think of it. Yonsha says, get the fuck out of here,
I've delivered
liar.
that proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright. If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
Damn. Is he slowly gonna... Oh my god. Guys, I don't want Ryoshe to become my favorite. I don't. I don't know why I don't. I just don't.
You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian Slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions. Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted. I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
Monster. None of us asked what he wanted in return. Why are we all so stupid at negotiating? Come on. Alphinaud's here, for goodness sake. Wish we could have Minfilia's hair.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Look how it's so cute.
Please.
Oh my god.
Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon?
So soon.
Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
I hate him.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I mean what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword, prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth.
If this fucking
Surely
game...
such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs. This game fucks me up and makes it so that I've been the villain this whole time and the Ascians are actually the good guys and the rejoining is actually something that needs to happen for New World fucking order. And I've been played and conned by everything that I know. I'm gonna be so upset. Oriange and I look like a fucking power couple.
And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity.
We look like a power couple.
Well, let no man say I did not try.
That's true,
Futile as
Tree.
it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy.
Excuse me. Forehead's so small.
For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
Are you gonna come to the wedding later, Solus? Zos Galvis? I'd be honored. Love how the Exarch didn't say anything.
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
A colonel, perhaps. I don't know. If he crosses us, I'll make him wish he hadn't. He is the type. He'd, like, crash the wedding. He'd be like, oh,
I'm
is
sure
this
you
for
will.
me?
But consider for a moment. If he meant simply to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Everyone's so excited for Lahi. I haven't gotten there yet. I hope you feel good, Angelo. I felt fine. This is
No matter
Lahi?
how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked.
I love
The
this
untold
song.
stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow.
I love how much you guys love it.
So he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and
The song's
wonder,
actually slick.
of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are
Now I know.
inevitably drawn.
Do you know Lahi? Now I can watch the version? Okay. Maybe we'll do that tonight. Good. You said you weren't gonna be in our business, sir. Go away. The Nasty Gramps? I don't want the Nasty Gramps to tag along.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
This is so
Can
good.
we not simply take a moment
Oh,
to
my
enjoy
lord.
the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows?
You literally just told us you were gonna spy on us from the shadows. And he's like, just kidding. It's all about me.
Now, surround them!
Rawr. Hello, Elizons. Where's Master Matoya? We demand to see her. I'm shocked Solus is traveling with us. You had the frog! I figured,
They're
Crimson.
not like the others.
I don't like the others. Oh, you
There's
have a weird
reason for
voice.
that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
We're not sin eaters.
Sin eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Oh my god, fearmonger. What? Please, we're not. Kupo? I had to. Kupo! I'm a Moogle!
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Oh, I love it. Oh no, always the Kupo. That's the correct choice, really? Oh my god, I love it. It's me and my Moogle madness.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another.
And why
But all I
wouldn't you
have come
pick it
to understand is that
exactly?
You have a knack for inflaming the natives.
Lord Forthry, how good it is to see you.
How
How long has it
good.
been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain sin eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
Talks so, like, in his molars. It's so weird to me. Weird, weird, weird.
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream. An exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence,
And look at this
then to war,
excess.
and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion.
Hate this. You
They
do,
require
Pete? I hate
a
it.
firm hand to shepherd
Hate his
them
hair.
on the edge. The hand of a king. Nay, a god.
Does he primal himself? Also, thank you, Drastic.
I
Thank
will
you.
see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never.
Thank you,
want
Lendar. I
to
appreciate
peace.
that. It's like day 4 hair, so I appreciate that very much. I'm trying not to wash it as often. Deserve. Wait, what? Ah, he's a very fast bastard to me. God. Ugh. Fuck you, Vothri. I hate his hair.
Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin Eaters exist. To unite the world.
He's very
under
honest.
my dominion.
Anthony Hopkins, kind of.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power.
Yeah, I fucking hate him. Trump is doing all kinds of stupid stuff. Really? Hey. No, it's okay, Tatami. I didn't realize that the timing would overlap so much. I feel like, I can see a lot of those overlaps, though.
But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You think it was blatantly done? Because if so, fucking hats off to you. T's just like, no, I think you meant it. No, just kidding. Holy shit, that's actually so funny. Oh, lordy. Get in my belly.
Deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. And the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Forthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
This is insane.
In summary, You will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
Ugh, I hate the pit baby. Who is it? Who's absorbed him?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Pit baby. Nasty boy.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you. So naive. So painfully predictable.
Messaging is good, right? World outside doesn't really care. I would disagree, Dunny. I would 10 out of 10 disagree.
Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense.
Face boob.
Insurrection will not be tolerated. The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception. What?
Did he send a... Yeah. Smart.
Insolent
I will
swine!
protect you, Xeno.
I will not stand for this. Do you hear me?
The voice actor is such a good job. Baby rage indeed. That got me sadder.
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
No! She likes him. She doesn't like him. We'll stuff him and put him on our mantle. Like barbarians. Beans first. The butt. Melusa, the butt. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that this is our absorption stage. I keep thinking it's Mama Heidelin time. Not on Heidelin.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
And shoot it into the sky, though.
Aye, that they have.
Her condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though she shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. She must be told.
Tell me, Mama, Papa.
Would you describe it to me, Marie-Angé? Paint for me a picture with your words.
Oh, cute.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Cute. Epic Lurker, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Well fought. Let us return home.
Tell me! What's wrong with me? I mean, other than the obvious. Sapphire. What's wrong with Sapphire?
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments, but whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Use your... Oh, you don't have eyes. Shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Please don't hate me.
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
What you got for us,
Come
Emmett?
to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour? Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Huh.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more.
Creep. I'm sorry, Silk.
Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. There is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Fun.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion.
Staring.
But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest.
Primal?
Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac is the opposite of Hydaelyn, correct? Think.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude.
Hi, Gunny Charles.
One would have thought. Yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn. She who was to serve as his shackles. To bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus,
Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
Cool. Mama Heidelin?
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hyderlin are not gods. But
Primals. Summons.
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
Yeah!
You've spun quite a tale.
You know it's true. Rocksteady, thank you for the follow. Welcome
Yet you have
in.
not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers.
Boggle my mind. Yeah, I didn't think about it. But it would make sense why she's a fucking crystal.
We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, it's shocking that, like, none of us, or I at least, haven't put that together. But, like, literally Minfilia, like, literally the Warriors of Darkness, you bid them a boon as a god would, you know? Like, as a primal god would. Like, that's... Relaunch, people went insane. What? Now do I like Emmett? No. No. Now I still don't like Emmett. I still am undecided about how I feel about the rejoining. Personally. The wave is wonderful. So good.